Meet the hustlers of the monkey world.
Capuchins storm ahead, ransacking the treetops.
They're mischievous and charming. Our world is next.
Well, today's weather didn't quite turn out as expected.
Sort of dull and gloomy in many areas with all that cloud around, Karen.
Yes, Tom, that wasn't due to tomorrow. Anyway, the top temperature today was 18. That was recorded in Kaitaia. 16s for Auckland, Tauranga and Hamilton. New Plymouth had 15. In the south, Nelson was the warmest place on 15. Just next door, Blenheim had 14. A very modest 7 for Murchison and 8 in Queenstown. Well, to the satellite now, and it's very messy looking with all that extra cloud about. We've got some low cloud lying just to the east of the country and some high clouds spreading in from the west. This brighter area is a trough of low pressure, and that's sliding slowly towards Northland. The main centre of the high now lies just east of Gisborne, and it's spreading a ridge back over the South Island. Well, tomorrow that high continues to move slowly east, and that trough will edge a little closer to Northland. So these easterlies will gradually strengthen and some rain will develop in the north. The ridge covers the rest of the country, but as this weak frontier approaches, some showers will develop in Fiordland and some high cloud will spread onto the South Island. To the North Island, for Northland, Auckland and the Bay of Plenty, there'll be some cloudy periods and occasional showers with a northeasterly breeze. It'll be cloudy in the east, but the rest of the island gets a fine but frosty morning. Northeasterlies strengthen in the north in the afternoon and rain develops in Northland. Showers spread south to reach Taupo in the evening and high cloud thickens further south. To the South Island, it'll be mostly fine and crisp with some frost inland, a few cloudy areas along the east coast and some light showers for Fiordland. Well, the showers continue in the southwest in the afternoon. It'll be fine everywhere else, but that high cloud will thicken in the north later on. In the main centres, showers for Auckland, then some rain later on as the northeasterlies increase. Showers develop in Hamilton. The top temperature will be 17. The capital gets a mostly fine day with just a 10% chance of rain. It'll be cloudy at times in Christchurch. The overnight low of 1 climbs to a high of 14 tomorrow. And a frosty start to the day in Dunedin, but then it'll be fine with light winds. Back in the north, rain develops in Whangarei, showers and northeasterlies further south. Showers turn up later in the day in Taupo, cloudy skies for Gisborne and the Bay cities. A northeasterly breeze will deliver some cloud in Masterton, a high of 15 for Nelson and 16 for the rest of the middle towns. It'll be mostly fine in the mainland after a chilly night, just a few cloudy periods for Timaru. Ahead to Tuesday, rain spreads to most places, but it manages to stay dry in the far south. And on Wednesday, the east coast of the North Island grabs the best weather. Showers for everyone else with a cold southwesterly spreading over the South Island. Well, I'm not going to hazard a forecast any further out than that, but I'll keep my fingers crossed for these events on Friday.
Very wise, Karen. Time for one more now. 7 months ago, the small Northland community of Takahui was devastated after its community hall and school burnt down as police evicted a group of Māori protesters. Now, as Simon Shepherd reports, the wounds are healing as the rebuilding begins.
The residents are back on site, happy they're finally preparing the ground for the future. It's a long-term commitment for the Takahui community, rebuilding what they lost in such a short time.
There will always be that little bit of bitterness towards to those people that have done the actions against our community, but they aren't going to be a big part of my thought anyway, and my thought pattern. They're not going to upset my thought pattern.
Deep scars were burnt into the community 7 months ago as their schoolhouse and community hall went up in flames. 16 Māori protesters were arrested during the eviction from the schoolhouse. Most have since been found guilty of trespass or assault, but no one has been charged with arson. But that's now a closed book for the town. It's got plans ready for a new community hall.
We've got approximately 360,000, and with all our voluntary help and donations, we think we can build it to a finished stage.
And after today, it could only be a fortnight before work starts on the new community hall. Simon Shepherd, One Network News.
That's our programme on Sunday.
One Network News is back tomorrow at midday. From us, good night.